Act 2, Scene 22. Darkness. Lights come on slowly up on Alan, kneeling in the night at the hooves of Nugget. Slowly he gets up, climbing lovingly up the body of the horse until he can stand and kiss it. Dysart sits on the downstage bench where he began Act 1. Dysart. With one particular horse, called Nugget, he embraces. He showed me how he stands with it afterwards in the night, one hand on its chest, one on its neck, like a frozen tango dancer, inhaling its cold, sweet breath. Have you noticed, he says, about horses, how they'll stand one hoof on end, like those girls in the ballet? Alan leads Nugget out of the square. Dysart rises. The horse walks away, up the tunnel, and disappears. The boy comes downstage and sits on the bench Dysart has vacated. Dysart crosses downstage and moves slowly up the round of the circle until he reaches the central entrance to the square. Now he's gone off to rest, leaving me alone with Eqqus. I can hear the creature's voice. It's calling me out of the black cave of the psyche. I shove in my dim little torch, and there he stands, waiting for me. He raises his matted head. He opens his great square teeth and says, "Why? Why me? Why ultimately me? Do you really imagine you can account for me? Totally, infallibly, inevitably account for me?" Poor Dr. Dysart. He enters the square. Of course I've stared at such images before, or been stared at by them, whichever way you look at it. Weirdly often now with me, the feeling is that they are staring at us, that in some quite palpable way they precede us. Meaningless but unsettling. In either case, this is one of the most alarming yet. It asks questions I've avoided all my professional life. There's a pause. A child is born into a world of phenomena, all equal in the power to enslave. It sniffs, it sucks, it strokes its eyes over the whole uncomfortable range. Suddenly, one strikes. Why? Moments snap together like magnets, forging a chain of shackles. Why? I can trace them, I can even, with time, pull them apart again. But why at the start were they ever magnetized at all? Just those particular moments of experience and no others? I don't know. And nor does anyone else. Yet if I don't know, if I can never know that, then what am I doing here? I don't mean clinically doing or socially doing. I mean fundamentally. These questions, these whys are fundamental, yet they have no place in a consulting room. So then, do I? This is feeling more and more with me. No place, displacement. Account for me, says staring Eqqus. First account for me. I fancy this is more than a menopause. The nurse rushes in. "Doctor, doctor, there's a terrible scene with the Strang boy. His mother came to visit him, and I gave her the tray to take him in. He threw it at her. She's saying the most dreadful things." Alan stands up, down left. Dora springs up, down right. They face each other across the bottom of the stage. It is observable that at the start of this act, Frank is not sitting beside his wife on their bench. It is hopefully not observable that he is placed among the audience upstage, in the gloom, by the central tunnel. "Don't you dare! Don't you dare!" Is she still there? "Yes." He quickly leaves the square, followed by the nurse. Dora moves towards her son. "Don't you look at me like that. I'm not a doctor, you know, who'll take anything. Don't you dare give me that stare, young man." She slaps his face. Dysart joins them. "Mrs. Strang." "I know your stares. They don't work on me." Dysart to Dora. "Leave this room." "What did you say?" "I tell you to leave here at once." Dora hesitates. Then, "Goodbye, Ellen." She walks past her son and down into the square. Dysart follows her. Both are very upset. Alan returns to his bench and the nurse to her place.